Okay, so today we'll talk about literature and linguistics. So there is a debate. People say that this person is good in linguistics and this person is good in literature. And then people say literature is a different thing and linguistics is a different thing. So let's talk about these two things and let's reveal some secrets also. First of all, you need to understand that literature is limited to you only. Okay. For example, you like drama, you like novels, you like movies, music, because literature deals with the inner word, the inner eye. Okay. Just like William Wordsworth says, they flesh upon that inward eye. So there is inner word. You will be happy, you will be relaxed. There is spirituality also. That's one of the aspects. But it's completely limited to you. None of those things, the drama, the philosophy, the psychology, these things are not applicable. You can't share with the world. So they're just within you. You love reading, you love watching movies, you love music. So these things are just for yourself. Enjoy them. I also love reading novels. And when on vacations, I read lots of novels, but I know that they're not applicable and they're just because I just want to find out pleasure. I just want to find pleasure, and there is aesthetism is there, guest houses, everything is there. So literature is just limited to you. Why linguistics or ESL? It's very important nowadays. And I won't say that literature is unimportant. Okay. If you just comment and say that you think literature to be more important than linguistics, so no, that's not. Let's be realistic now. Literature can't fill your stomach. Okay, let's suppose you go for ANRM, you want to pass IELTS, you want to pass PTE, Duolingo, Oxford, because these tests are needed when you want to go to Europe, when you want to go out of country, or if you want to find a job, so you will be tested in an ANRM. So they don't check your literary skills. They don't ask you how many novels have you read, how many, for example, where was Shakespeare born, and was William Wordsworth a romantic poet? They have nothing to do with that. Why? Because all they need to give you a job. And that job you will have to communicate with people. And communication, you will need to improve your four skills: writing, reading, listening, and speaking. So if you are a literature lover, just keep it to yourself. It's very important. I won't say it's not important because literature gives you new eyes to see the world. Your whole inner being changes when you study literature. But if you think that literature is everything and you make an ego and you just think that because you know something about literature now you don't need to learn English, you don't need to speak English, so no. Both of these things should go parallel. Right? And one thing more, if you are just graduating from a university, so this message is for you. Kindly convert your information into a skill, because you have a degree, you have BS degree, you have MPhil degree, you know a lot about literature, you know a lot about poetry, you have read novels. That's just information, and I don't call it knowledge also, because if you just write something from your own side, if you write a novel, if you write a poem, so then I can say that you have knowledge. But now, just information. Shakespeare said that, Wordsworth said that, Charles Dickens said that. So these things will change your inner world, but there is no market where you can sell your emotions, because these are all emotions. These are all feelings. While if you don't have command over English and you have a degree in English, so people expect you to be a good speaker of English. People don't expect you to know about a few novels, dramas, Shakespeare, Wordsworth, Charles Dickens, Browning, T.S. Eliot. They are not interested. You'll be asked to speak English. You'll be asked to write English. So learn literature for your own, for yourself. Learn literature for yourself, for enlightening your inner being. But learn English and convert your that degree into a skill. Because if you just know about literature and you can speak English, you can't write English, you can't listen, and you can't understand, so I'm sorry, you can't sell anything regarding literature in market. Literature is not going to fill your stomach. You have to balance literature and linguistics in order to find a job, in order to get a visa. If you just rely on poetry, on music, these things are not going to help. Okay, so this is my message for the students who have selected English as their major subject in universities. Thanks a lot.